Mr. Venkatesh Jasti joins us now. He represents Suven Pharma. Let's understand from him that what has prompted the management and the promoters here to go ahead with a complete with a transaction with Advent. Good morning. Could you bring our viewers up to speed with the fact that have the promoters decided to sell their complete ownership in Suven Pharma to Advent?
No, sir. It's only for them to acquire the controlling stake with the open offer.
How much stake would you be selling and at what consideration the stake has been sold?
It is at the 12,600 crore market valuation. Around 50% will be sold.
Okay. Any reason why you are not exiting the business completely and you've sold majority stake to Advent?
There are two reasons, as I was telling earlier also. We were looking for a strategic player to come into the picture, and but unfortunately, we don't have that luxury. So we went a combination deal where a financial strategic partner will come into the picture with Advent coming in, who has a platform by Cohance that can also increase our bandwidth and offer more services to the customers. So that's the reason why we went in there and got it. Since they want a controlling stake, it's not our intent in the beginning, but we said it's to have a better bandwidth in the management and all that stuff. We have agreed to that. But the business will be run by us as usual because that's the reason why they bought this stake in the first place.
How many seats will Advent get once the transaction closes? Will there be a change at the top management level? And what happens to the remaining promoter stake? Are you committed to stick to that stake?
I'm keeping my stake as is, but there is no changes as of now. And there will be some changes happens post the acquisition, but right now there is not any changes, and either in the management or in the people or in the style of business. So there is no change. It's business as usual, and will be run by us as usual. They are taking this to increase their bandwidth, and also for us to increase develop the revenues. EPS accretive, all these things will come, and value creation for ours and to the shareholders, and mainly to the customers who will get more offerings from our platforms. That's what the reason why we have joined together.
Historically, if I look at the pharma transactions in India, there are two instances. There are two type of deals. One where promoters they exit completely in favor of a strategic partner or in favor of a PE investor, or the second type of transactions are where businesses or product portfolios which are held by subsidiaries, stakes have been sold in those subsidiaries. So given that you have clarity on the product pipeline and you wanted a strategic partner, why have you not decided to sell stake or majority stake at a subsidiary level to Advent?
Where is our subsidiary level? We have only one subsidiary of Casper Pharma, which we acquired recently. There's only the revenue out of that will be nothing as of today, and there's nothing like selling in a subsidiary. This is the main company, and they want us to run the thing. That's why we did not sell the whole thing. Otherwise, different things will happen. Mainly the reason is also this succession plan is not coming into the picture, and we thought it is better we get this thing done and before it's too late. That's also one of the reasons.
Good morning. This is Anisha also joining into the conversation. I just want to read out two portions that really caught my attention as far as the press release is concerned. One is that Advent intends to explore the merger of its portfolio company Cohance with Suven going forward. And secondly, that Advent will also be making an open offer to acquire additional 26% stake. Could you talk to us about what's the visibility when it comes to this merger and what's the timeline for the open offer?
The open offer is immediate, naturally, because if they are taking the more than 25%, automatically they have to give the open offer. I think they have already announced the open offer. And with respect to the merger, that's only part of the thought process. Even without the merger, the platforms can be used synergistically. And when the merger takes place, then it is the value accretion and the doubling of the revenues and the EPS accretive and all those things. not only to shareholders, but also the offerings to the customers. This is all what happened. But that will take time. Right now, it is open offer is immediate, with immediate effect as per the regulations.
Mr. Jasti, given the fact that, the statement mentions as well that this collaboration is going to be a win-win for both the companies, for Suven and the public shareholders as well, can you just walk us through incrementally what what this brings to the table for Suven Life Sciences shareholders, what the benefits are and the long-term vision?
This is not Suven Life Sciences. That's a different listed company. This is Suven Pharmaceuticals. As you know, we have built a great CDMO which caters to the needs of the innovators. And the things, a lot of projects are in the pipeline, might mature into the commercialization. And for that, we need more capacity building and also more offerings from our portfolio to increase our business. So to do that organically, it may take time. By using this existing platform of the Advent that's go hand, so we have almost doubled the capacities in all aspects. So we can take any positive surprises that comes out of the clinical trial development of the innovators, and that will be a win-win situation for the shareholders and to the customers, so they can have the offerings from end to end in all aspects, from the early stage discovery to the final API and the formulations in this process. That's the whole thought process when we have much thought process. That is when we have thought of this, having a partnership with Advent, which is a financial strategic partnership.
Okay, so let's wrap it up with one final question. Let's say to address the minority shareholders here. The minority shareholders, should they now get excited that Advent brings cash on the table, which is money, as well as a strategic partnership? And like you mentioned, there is a lot of product pipeline which now will move from phase 1 to phase 2, and then finally it will move to the API stage. If it has to go in that state, what you just indicated, how far are you away from hitting a jackpot? Because the big jackpot for a pharma company would come when they're able to get the original filings going.
Yeah, the big thing is, since in Suven Pharma, it is all the intellectual property is owned by the innovators and the products are theirs. And any success in their marketing, moving the molecule into the market will give us a good uptake in the outsourcing activity, and that will give you a huge revenue. For that, we don't need to wait, and we'll have this additional capacities available for them, and that we can take care of it. And yes, shareholders should be happy because it's not the money that is coming in, it is the size of the business growing almost to double when it is together, when it comes together.
Thank you, Mr. Jasti, for clarifying all of the details regarding this latest news. Good to have you on board. We'll be watching out for Suven Life Sciences in today's trading session.